and I own that. We own that. Questions?
Do you know what happened on that bad snap?
I do not. I hadn't had a chance to talk to any of the parties involved to this point.
Were you at least heightened by the way your offense feels kept responding to their scores?
As I mentioned, I'm appreciative of the fight, but I'm not congratulating them for it. That's the business that we're in.
Mike, what made it difficult to get off the field on third down?
You know, I thought they had some nice things going with downs, in particular, some option routes. I thought, in particular, I thought we got comfortable there in the third quarter. When you work all week to defend Richardson and then you get Flacco, it's a little bit different, and it probably took us a little too long to adapt and adjust in some areas.
How did you think Justin played?
Again, I appreciate his fight, but he and we were a little bit sloppy at times, too sloppy to comfortably secure victory.
Why did you use the timeout on the last drive?
Why didn't I? You know, I just wanted to hold it in my hip pocket. You know, sometimes working at pace is advantage for an offense. It doesn't give the defense an opportunity to get specialized people in the game, to ponder calls and get imperfect calls. And, you know, I was comfortable working at pace, and I just wanted to keep it in our hip pocket in case we converted and got down the field.
What's the advantage of shotgun on 4th and inches or 4th and 1?
You know, everybody plays in shotgun and pistol football these days, man. Some of these guys get to the NFL level and they've never taken a snap from center with their hands under. It's just kind of a function of today's ball. You got a lot of things at your disposal. I don't think your running game is minimized in any way. There's too many teams that run the ball extremely well out of that posture. The Baltimore Ravens, for example. I think it's a moot point in today's game.
Like you said, you were sloppy, but why do you think you guys got off to such a slow start?
You know, I think a component of it is just giving credit to them, and that's why I opened this press conference the way that I did, acknowledging how they came out of the locker room.
You guys, you started in nickel, I think, the first couple of series. You stayed in it, and they were hurt. What were they doing to take advantage of that?
You know, the first series, they had some design quarterback runs, and that's 11-on-11 football. If you got a free safety in the middle of the field, they got numbers on you. And so there's, you know, again, there were things that happened at the early stages of the game that are really insignificant in terms of the outcome of the game. Starts are just that, starts. I thought the significant component of the outcome of the game is obviously the turnover game and some of the self-inflicted wounds that we had.
You get off to a slow start like that, and they're off to a hot start, getting up 17-0. Did you guys consider something like up-tempo or something to get the?
We didn't think time was of the essence. We felt comfortable with our ability to get back in the game. First, we had to stop kicking our own butt, and so that's got nothing to do with pace and things of that nature. That's just execution-oriented.
Did you ponder Blitz and Flacco more in the second half once you?
No, we didn't feel like thinning out our coverage was appropriate. Flacco is a much more proficient passer than Richardson, and so blitzing doesn't necessarily help you. A veteran guy makes quick and prudent decisions. Didn't feel good. And obviously, we got experience competing against Joe Flacco.